Hi everyone, I'm Lydia, and I have another message from Jesus for you. It's part 3A of Declaration 4. This is the declaration. All these parts are, or most of these were given to Mandi through Jesus as his main vessel. And today is the 19th of June, 2026, and this is still the break before part 28. And God's physical calendar date today is 4/1. His spiritual calendar date is 10/1, and God's true Gregorian is 1/4. Okay, and this declaration, part 4, or declaration 4, was given on September 1st, from September 1st to September 19 of 2024. And Jesus wanted us to release this again, or I believe this is the first time that it's been released to the public. I believe, because it is important for this time. All right. And also I want to say before I start reading this that Jesus Christ is my Lord and Savior, and I believe that Jesus came in the flesh, he bled and died on the cross, and he rose again on the third day. And I'm a part of the group of 12 with Mandi and G, as Mandi and G are his original Adam and Eve, and what Jesus started with in the beginning, he also ends with, because he's a God of patterns, and he does full circles. That's how we recognize his character. And also, so he is using them to start the ending, and he is calling together his group of 12, and eventually he is actually wanting to make everyone part of his 12, because it is the 12 original, the 12 first birth lines of the earth. Sorry for the interruption there. So it's basically the 12 first birth lines of the original kingdom, and that is what depicts his group of 12. But eventually, Jesus wants to bring everybody into his group of 12, because it's a symbolic thing. So he wants to attach everybody to that, because it is attached to the 144, which is God's true DNA. It's also the frequencies of heaven, and it is the flower grid of heaven, the original flower grid that's attached to the original flower grid of heaven. Those frequencies, and then also in Revelation, where it speaks about the 144,000, that is who we are, as we believe in Jesus and go through the purging and sanctification process that he speaks about. Okay, so let's read this. I have set you up so much throughout this entire journey of 522, but many of you had to be taught all of these lessons over and over again, because you weren't remembering the previous lesson and applying it to the next lesson, because many of you were missing the lessons. A lot of you held jealousy, envy, and resentment in your hearts until I cleansed you, purified you, and taught you, and now I am still continuing to teach you and purify you and cleanse your hearts. The teachings and lessons never end. I have been testing you and purifying your hearts through these tough trials of faith and testing. All of you, and some, if not all, have missed that mark in many different scenarios when you were wavering in faith and you weren't truly believing I was speaking. The wind sways where the wind blows, and that is causing you to listen to man and not your Father, and that is why you are wavering in faith, Alina. You started to listen to a lesson I wasn't teaching, and that is when your messages stopped coinciding with the rest of the main vessels. You started to listen to your sisters, so I started giving you your own messages from your own heart, just like I was pulling things from their hearts as well. When did you take it upon your own selves to create your own lessons on salvation? I taught Mandi from the very beginning, before the group was even formed. Then I brought in the group with Jess, Cassie, and McKenna. And Denise was always on the side counseling Mandi, and from the beginning, all the prophecies I had given Mandi was teaching her what true salvation was and how no one should be condemned and be under the law. This was a lesson taught before anyone joined the group, before it was formed. So why did you take it upon yourself to teach my lessons of salvation to the group when I never appointed you to teach them to the group, but only to the lost? Once I taught it to Mandi with the very first prophecy and the beginning prophecies, that lesson was for the lost. Once I taught it to Mandi with the very first prophecy and the beginning prophecies, that lesson was for the lost, not my 12. I told you from the very beginning, you all knew my truth of salvation. I told you to teach my true salvation to my lost children outside the group. But never once did I tell you by my words to preach salvation to the ones already saved. I am not only talking to the 12, I'm talking about my bride losing rewards, and I'm talking about Jess and the previous 7, and I'm talking about the people acting under the law and who don't truly know the love of the Father. You all took it upon yourself to create your own lessons when I didn't appoint any of you to teach them. Did you truly trust my words? Cassie wavered a lot. She used to doubt the words I gave her when they didn't match Mandi's. I purposefully gave her opposite words of Mandi's to test her and show her that I have always spoken clear words to her and she has never heard wrong. I did the same thing to Ashlyn and Vashti, setting them up for testing. Were they going to believe I was truly speaking, or waver in faith, or accuse someone from speaking from their flesh? Again, so many tests, and you didn't recognize my teachings. I did the same to Cassie, opposite words I gave her. I didn't give her that mystery yet of the other worlds and how I was speaking through them, matching the calendars, speaking future, past, or present, because I was testing her and building up her endurance of faith. I was giving her opposite words of Mandi on purpose because I was lining up all the worlds and the patterns and speaking from the other worlds, switching out your spirits. So I had to teach Cassie what was coming from her own heart. Mandi and her are soul sisters, and they used to come against each other all the time. Mandi was holding up her guard and walking on eggshells because she was afraid of offending Cassie, therefore not being her true self. But look at them now, unified and closer than ever, because she realized Mandi was just being obedient to my words and not trying to one-up her. Once she truly knew who Mandi was, Cassie put her guard down and pulled it from her heart. Cassie had past hurt and trauma, and she didn't feel worthy a lot, but I'm here to tell you she is worthy, and she is worthy of my love, just like all of you are worthy of my love, and I love you all. Once Cassie came to me with realization she was the one putting up walls and being defensive, I was able to pull that from her heart, and now she has no problems with Mandi, and Mandi has taken down her walls against Cassie, Cassie now, and she is truly opened up to her. I put you all together to love one another and share those kind of bonds together. Trust me when I say there are judgmental hearts in this group. Most of you don't know one another, and you assume a lot about people. But only I am the judge, and only I am with my children behind closed doors. All my children in the 12 love me and come to me, but some speak idle words and not professing anything from their hearts. Therefore, I can't change you, and I keep giving you what you dish out from your own hearts and what you are feeling, and until you recognize why cleansing and purification is necessary, I won't change you in your glorious bodies. I am fair and just, and it's not fair for the ones who who are all ready now. So I have made arrangements, planned ahead, and I will start missions putting in echoed souls attached to your original spirit while using your duplicate spirit with your actual soul attached. So in the spirit, you will be going on missions in your dreams like now with your echoed souls, but in reality, you will still be here wandering the wilderness. I don't want any of that for my children. Hear me now. But time is up, so you have to make a choice. I didn't ask you to teach my group on salvation, but yet you continue to teach it. I am allowing it until you come to realization this group is already saved, cleansed by my blood. I have set all this up, and once Cassie put her guard down, then I put her through more testing, putting her in a situation through trials of faith to build her, strengthen her, and make her into the warrior queen that I know she is. But she is healed by faith and cleansed by faith, but the purification process is unhardening your heart, testing how much my children truly trust in me and the words I am speaking. I know everything just like I know what's in your heart, and I know when cleansing and purification is necessary. Even after salvation, your walk of obedience, of faith, is always growing. Stick around for Declaration Part 4, Part 3b. And I also want to point out when he says the cleansing and the purification is necessary even after salvation, I want to point out how when Jesus came up out of the water, that he also went into the wilderness to be tempted of the devil. And I think that, you know, how he has gone the way before us and he shows the path. We're supposed to follow him, and that's the wilderness that Jesus is speaking about here. It's to pull out any impurities that are attached to us. And he said that he was tested in all points like us. So he is showing there that is what happens. He got baptized. God said, "This is my beloved Son in whom I'm well pleased." And it's the picture of us being born again into the Spirit and becoming the children of God, being reunited with our Father, and then we go through that purging process through the wilderness. All right, I love you guys. I will see you tomorrow. Bye.